And I don't know if you can see my computer, but I have to start. Sophia, this is not a Betty or a Beth. This is a Sophia. Have you seen, Peter, these photos of her?
No.
Oh,
When did this come out?
that's
Yeah.
Sophia.
Wow.
That happened. I was on a truck, and then I was inside the truck, and then I wore these big frilly gowns, and that was fun.
Yeah, I had to bring up the fact that she was just featured in this magazine with these drop-dead gorgeous pictures. And part of the film is about names, and she changes hers in the movie, but when you see these photos, that's a Sophia. Thank you so much for clicking on this YouTube video, my interview with Sophia Lillis, who is the niece to Paul Bettany's Uncle Frank in the film, and Peter Macdissi, who not only gives the best virtual hugs at a junket, but honestly looks a little bit like my brother-in-law's brother, Adam. I digress. I hope you enjoy this cast interview.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to run in this pump. I remember they also had like a video portion of it. They sent it to me. It was kind of funny. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to shoot, and the photographer, just everyone working on it was great. Yeah, I think that happened.
Well,
glad you liked it.
The reason I bring it up is because, again, you know, part of the film is you change your name, and I'm looking at these pictures, I'm like, that's a Sophia. Have you ever wanted to change your name?
Change my name? No, I've never thought of it, because then I have to think of a different name, and I don't want to do that. I'm good with the name that was given me. Yeah.
Peter, you? Any issues with ever wanting to change your name?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I think I have a great name. Peter Macdissi.
I think you have an awesome name.
Where do you hear that? Yeah, that's a cool name, I think.
Oh, I wasn't suggesting you change it. I was just curious. I love the name. You know, there are so many things about this film that I liked. It is so emotional. I think it actually did impact me even more knowing Paul's personal story and Alan's personal story with this. Sophia's character has that great conversation where she basically teaches Paul's character a lot. It's kind of unexpected. So Peter, I'll start with you. What's the best advice or kind of a life-changing conversation you had with somebody unexpected?
Wow. That I need to think about that. I was not expecting that. A conversation from somebody unexpected that changed my life.
Or just taught you something where you learned a great lesson and it was kind of from a source that was a little surprising.
Well, I mean, it's always surprising when you talk to younger people and they say something that's sort of like, what, you know, that's always surprising because you don't anticipate that, you don't expect it, right? So always when I talk to younger people like Sophia's generation, their perspective on the world is really interesting. And it's a learning thing for me because I want to be current in the world. I don't want to be stuck in my old ways. So that's always refreshing, actually.
You know, Sophia, I listened to an interview. I love the fact that you point to this film as, for anybody asking you, why do you want to act? This is why I want to act. I just thought that was, you can't get a better compliment, you know, if I'm a director or writer, than that. Why was this so life-changing for you? Why did this move you so much?
It was just, it's something you don't see often, you know, this kind of, it's heartwarming. It moves you in a way you never knew, and it's something so different from what I usually do. You know, I usually do kind of horror-esque, edgy films, and something like this that it's very real and deep, but it has this. It gives you hope, and it's something that you really need right now, and that's the one thing I really want to start making is these films that are actually just gives you hope. And right now it's something that people really need. And so when I watched it and when I watched the trailer, I couldn't stop. And it's everyone, I remember everyone in my family, we just kept watching the same trailer over and over again. And we were like, we're so happy we got to work on this project.
Who was the first IT castmate to call you after they saw the trailer? Or who's the IT castmate you're most excited to see the film?
Who did? I don't.
Who's really a friend?
I don't think anyone said anything. They probably all watch it though, knowing them. Maybe who is it? Maybe Wyatt. Could be
Peter?
Wyatt.
Yeah.
I feel like you give the best hugs I've ever seen on screen. I don't know if that's the way you normally hug, and I think we could all use at least. Could you mind at least giving me a virtual hug?
Oh, I
in
will.
that Wally way.
We all need like Wally hugs in the world, actually. I
Oh.
totally agree with you. You know, you learn from your characters. Did you know that? Like
I believe that.
I learned from Wally. I learned from Wally how we should be in the world.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I learned from Wally, and I know they just wrapped me, but what it was so endearing was for so many times I thought, oh, he's out of here. He's going to leave this guy but he just never left. And I thought, how beautiful would it be if you actually knew that they weren't going anywhere despite your I mean, I just was so moved by he wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, wow.
I just
that's pretty astute. That's nice. That's nice to hear. Thank you.
Don't make me cry. I'm going to get choked up. I haven't even started my other interviews. Congratulations, all of you.
So
I'm going to go have some ice cream in your honor.
Okay. Bye.